everybody, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts, and I'm going to show you how to make this cute home decor slash sign using mostly Dollar Tree supplies. Alright, so I got this box from Dollar Tree and also these dowels from Dollar Tree and this chalk paint, this lavender chalk paint, which I'm going to paint all of this with. That was actually, I think I got that at Joann's if I remember correctly. So I am just going to go ahead and paint the box and paint the dowels this lavender color. Okay, I have my box all painted. I painted all the bottom and then I did parts of the inside too because I'm not quite sure how much of that's going to show. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to paint my dowel rods here. So I'm just going to get those painted up. Alright, I have my dowels painted and I have my box painted, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brush a little bit of this Waverly chalk paint, the elephant gray on there. It doesn't look like my camera's focusing, but it's elephant gray Waverly chalk paint, and I'm just going to dry brush a little of that on there. Okay, so I dry brushed a little bit of the gray on there. Then what I think I'm going to do is I just kind of want to scuff up the edges a little bit, let a little bit of the natural wood show through. But I'm just going to go, I think, just around the edges of the box. I don't know if I really want to go too much on there. Maybe just a little bit. Just kind of rough. Yeah, maybe I'll just rough it up, rough the whole box up a little bit with the sandpaper. Alright, I have my box all kind of roughed up a little bit, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is I want to paint this heart on this sign. So I'm actually going to use a little piece of craft paper here, just so I don't get it on the metal. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to sand this off a little bit because I don't want that peeking through. So I'm going to go ahead and sand a little bit of this off right here. Right, I have the majority of the letter sanded off. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the heart here. See how that covers up. I think that's covering up pretty good. I only put one coat of paint on the box. I didn't overcoat it because I wanted a little bit more worn looking. So I'm going to go ahead and get the heart painted on here. Alright, my heart is all painted, and then I'm going to take some of the elephant chalk paint and I'm going to kind of distress it just like I did the box. I shouldn't say distress it, it's just kind of, I guess, dirtying it up or darkening it up a little bit. Then I think I got a little too much on there. I'm just going to try to sand it a little bit and okay, so I'm just kind of going over it a little bit with the gray, and then if I get a little bit too much gray in a spot, then I just kind of take the purple brush and go back over it if it gets a little too dark in a certain spot. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to sand the edges to match the box. I'm going to sand the edges of the heart around. Okay, my heart is all done. It's all ready to go. And I'm going to take these stickers that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use this thankful right here, and I'm going to put that on my heart. So, get that off of there, and hopefully I can line this up good. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks really cute. Okay, so I have that on there. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all this together. So I need to get my hot glue gun going. Okay, I'm about ready to start gluing this together. I'm going to take this off of here. I'm not going to use that. I was looking through my card making stuff because now I have these holes in here, and I was thinking about filling them, and I have these little Oh, geez. These little pieces right here, these little flowers. Oh, they're so tiny I can't even grab them. And then I was thinking about sticking those in the holes up here so they don't cut. Well, those are a little small, but I think I have two bigger ones. Oh yeah, so that'll definitely fit in there. So I think what I'm gonna do is stick these in the holes here to cover those up. I have these from my card making stuff. So I'm just gonna stick those in there to cover up the holes right there. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna do the dowels first. I'm gonna glue them in the box. And if you watched my video on the kissing booth, it's very similar to what I did with that. I'm just gonna take a little bit of E6000 so I know I get a decent hold in here. Get a little bit of that on there, and then I'm gonna use hot glue too. So get that on there. And then I'm just gonna cover this in hot glue. And then I'm gonna stick it right in the corner here and just hold it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue the other one just like that. All right, I have my dowels in there. Then the next thing I wanna do is get this metal sign glued to it. I want this sticking up a little bit on the top here. So I'm just kind of trying to see if I can measure it out. I'm just gonna lay this next to it. And then I'm just gonna put some E6000 on here. Yeah, it's a little chunky right now. I think the hot glue will hold fine, but I'm just putting a little bit of this on here just to make sure that it stays. Alright, and then I'm gonna take my hot glue gun and just like this. And then I'm going to try to measure this up good and stick it on here. So I actually have this chalkboard tag from Dollar Tree, which I think I'm going to use. And I'm just going to put this little jute bow on it, but I was trying to think of something else I could put on there, and nothing was coming to me, so I am just going to see if I can glue this little bow on here. I kind of want it in the middle, but there's the hole on the tag, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to glue it on there. I'm going to just stick some hot glue in the back here just to get it to stay. Just gonna oops, and then try to center it on my box. That should be good. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flowers in it. Alright, so I already pre-cut my greens to go in here. Hopefully it's a good size, because once I get down in there it's going to be kind of hard to move. And then I got these cute little picks from Dollar Tree. It's so hard sometimes to find cute little picks from Dollar Tree, but I notice if I'm going to stick these in here, they're going to be way too tall. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm actually going to have to cut them. And I have my wire cutters in here somewhere. Alright, so I'm just going to cut these up. I got 4 of them, 2 of the same kind. And I'm just going to kind of stick them in here and try to arrange them. Some of these are a bit tall, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and cut these stems off and just kind of arrange them around and see how I can get them to look. Okay, so I have my flowers arranged how I think I'm going to like them. And then I'm just going to stick some hot glue on the bottom of this just to make sure that it sticks down in there and doesn't come flying out. All right. And then also, you can see the green in here. So I'm actually just going to take some of this Spanish moss that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to just kind of stick it in the top. Just in the top around it like this, so you don't see the green foam or whatever the heck you call it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all stuck around. Okay, I have all the Spanish moss all put in there, and here is my finished project. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you subscribe, and take care. Thank you. Bye.